featured guest for this afternoon, Jeff Bauman. Jeff?
Hi. Thank you guys for having me. It's a real honor to be here. I think this is my first playground groundbreaking, but I'm here because I grew up here. My name's Jeff Bauman, and I lost my legs 5 years ago in the Boston Marathon, and I grew up in Chelmsford, and I graduated in '04, and to me, this is the greatest place on earth. I can't say anything else, and I actually played farm extension right on that field right there, and I was there, and I used to play on the park that was before the one that got torn down. So I grew up right here, and it's an amazing place. But my mom got an email about the new park, and I didn't even know there was a new park. You can't really see it from the road. I didn't know the old one was torn down, but I guess there was some safety issues. So I heard about it, and nowadays there's a lot of parks that are really accessible to everybody, and as a person that's newly disabled and that actually needs this accessibility, I'm really into new parks because I have a 4-year-old, almost 4-year-old daughter, and I chase her around, and I heard about this park, and I was like, oh, all right, a new place to bring her, and I was really excited about it. My mom said, you have to go talk and say some words about it. So from what I know is that the park is going to have wider entryways for wheelchairs, and it's going to be easy for everybody to get anywhere in the park, and it's all going to be together, and everyone's going to be together, and that is to me that's essential and amazing, because you don't want any kid to be left out, and as a dad, I want to be able to get to my daughter wherever she is, and I think that's just tremendous. And now we have the engineering and the capabilities to do this without losing a step or making something not fun. So it's going to be a fun park. It's going to be a brand new park. Thank you to the amazing sponsors in the town of Chelmsford. Truly amazing, and I can't wait to come here in the future. Thank you, guys.
And especially welcome the children to our event today, because that's what this is all about. It's about the new playground that we will be opening real soon. We're here for the groundbreaking and opening hopefully the end of next month, and for years of enjoyment by the children and the community as a whole. And certainly the whole story behind this is a fully accessible facility. So again, welcome on behalf of the town of Chelmsford. I want to recognize a few people that are in attendance today, some town officials. We have from the Board of Selectmen, Chair Pat Wojcik is here in attendance. We also have from the Chair of the School Committee, Dennis King, Dave McLaughlin from the Conservation Commission, and we also have some department heads from the town as well. Public Works Director Steve Yonley, Gary Perschetti is his assistant, Steve Yonley, Colin Spence representing Chief Spinney from the Police Department, Chief Gary Ryan from the Fire Department, and also most importantly, we want to welcome you residents and supporters. And without further ado, I want to welcome and thank the committee for all their efforts so far in their efforts going ahead in the critical weeks from today's groundbreaking to the completion of the project and ribbon cutting, hopefully at the end of June. So without any further ado, I'm going to turn the microphone over to the tireless advocate for this project, from the inception to the securing of funding and fundraising, and obviously the organization of today's event. I want to turn it over to Bill Askenburg, Chair of the Roberts Field Committee.
Thank you, Town Manager. Thank you, Town Manager Paul Cohen. Welcome. I'm so excited to see everybody here. There's so many friendly faces here that I've probably bugged and spoken to over the last 3 or 4 years. I just want to thank you all for coming out. Very quickly, I just wanted to thank everyone that's contributed to this project and will be contributing over the probably the next few months as well. But most specifically, I wanted to thank all the town officials and municipal employees that have contributed heartily to this project, especially Town Manager Paul Cohen, and especially Steve Yonley, the Assistant Director of the DPW, who is a little sunburned because he's been working hard over the last couple of days getting the holes dug and getting some poles in place. So his crew's been out here really doing a yeoman's job on this. I also wanted to thank my fellow committee members who are here today. Marcus Bush is the Vice Chair of the Roberts Field Advisory Committee, and Else Davis is here from the Roberts Field Advisory Committee. And in addition, there's our clerk, Danielle Ruth, and then Elizabeth Fabro is also here. And there's also another committee, the Friends of Roberts Field. We have a lot of committees. It takes a lot to get a lot of work done. Elizabeth Fabro is also the vice chairman of that committee. Our community outreach chair is Heather Allen. And there's Elizabeth in the back, so she's Elizabeth here. She made it. Our treasurer for the Friends of Roberts Field, Tony Khalil, is here. And our clerk, Stephanie Lanzillo, is here. I don't know if she's here, but she's our clerk. And then also our fundraiser coordinator, Neil Ruth. Oh, there's Heather. Heather's here as well. Thank you for coming out, Heather. I also want to mention that this has been a long process. We've been working on this since about 2013 now. So there's a lot of other committee members that have contributed a lot to this project as well. 2 full boards of committee members, and I want to thank them for all of their efforts in getting this project underway. There's also a lot of members of the community that have helped a great deal with this project. Tom Christiano is here. He's the managing editor of Chelmsford News. Barry Jefferson and his wife Sue Jefferson have been big help. Barry's taking photographs for us today. Jim Martin has been the voice of the trees for this project, and that's been a very important part of this project for us. John Bowden has done all of the graphics and really outstanding branding work that you've seen that you see around the park, and he's really contributed to this as well. Sandy Rainey, otherwise known as the Chelmsford Mass Rocks lady, is here, and she's helped a lot with the project as well. And I invite you all to partake in some waters and sodas and cookies when you have a chance. Also, throughout this process, neighbors have been contributing to the project as well. And David Nelson and Amanda Goyette attended just about all of our meetings, and I wanted to specifically mention them for their commitment to the project and for showing up at all those meetings. And then finally, I also wanted to thank Laura Merrill, our past selectman. She was our liaison, and she really helped a lot with getting the committee back on track. Finally, I just wanted to thank our premier and equipment sponsors that have contributed financially to the project and also just to show the support for the project. Dr. David Newman of Drum Hill Pediatrics is here. Thank you, Dr. Newman. He's a silver sponsor. Elaine Brown is a sponsor. Matt and Kristen Mulrooney of Aces Aquatics. I don't see them here, but they're a silver sponsor. TJ and Jennifer Beery, Sri Krishna and Manasa Singham are sponsors. Barry and Sue Jefferson are also sponsors. David Lantain of Heritage Construction has volunteered to build our new covered bridge entryway, which will be about where we're standing now. Enterprise Bank is a sponsor of ours. The Gilchrist family, and they are here. Over here in the back, I wanted to specifically thank them for coming out today and for being a sponsor. The Kurt Kelly Memorial Foundation is also a sponsor, and Billy Joe Campbell's been our contact there. And then also the Askenburg family. We are also a sponsor of the project. So in conclusion, I just want to thank everybody. This has been a real team effort. It's been a great community project, and I encourage you to learn a little bit more about the project, have a snack, maybe grab a brochure and see some of the other sponsorship opportunities that we have. And then finally, encourage you all to join us on June 2nd and 3rd from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. when we're going to have our community build. We need at least 50 people there at any one time, so we need many hands to make this project work. So thank you very much for coming out, and I look forward to talking to you after this is all over.
This is Tom Cristiano for the Chelmsford News, and I'm so excited because I'm at the opening of the Phase 2A of the bike path, and Tami Gouveia is here, who is running for state representative this year. Thank you for being on the show, Tami.
Thank you, Tom. Really appreciate being here.
So you're running for the seat that Corey Atkins currently has?
Correct. Yes, she's retiring at the end of the year, and I'm running for the 14th Middlesex District, which most of you viewers know as representing precincts 1 and 9 in Chelmsford.
Yes.
Also represents Acton, Concord, and Carlisle as well.
Nice, and I'm in precinct 9, so it's a good chance I'll be voting for you. And now, because you're running in the primary first, right? I guess there's what, 3 Democratic candidates?
2 other Democratic candidates, so 3 of us total. That's correct.
3 total. And have you ever run for office before, Tami?
I haven't. This is the first time I've run for office, but I have been politically involved my whole adult life.
And what have you been involved with, might I ask?
Yeah, so I was the past executive director of Tobacco Free Mass, so was a lobbyist against the tobacco industry, and happy to say that we just had a bill that I worked on 4 years ago was actually voted out by the House yesterday. So that's really exciting.
Wonderful.
And so that meant that I sat down and negotiated the language that's in that bill, and really worked hard to try to get it passed. And as these things kind of go with bills, they take a while to actually pass. So 4 years is not a bad run of it. I've also testified in the support of bills that I care about, whether it's increasing minimum wage or earned sick time a couple years ago, also paid family leave, a whole host of things, including the environment as well. I've testified in support of up at the State House.
Well, so you've been involved for quite a while in political things, and since you were an adult, or even did you hold any elective office in school or anything?
I did. You know, in high school I was in elected office, and then I was student government president at Mount Holyoke College. So in that regard, I've been involved and have run for office, but not quite at this level.
But that's fine. But you were the student government president at your college. May I ask what college that was?
I went to Mount Holyoke College.
Over in Mass. Nice, beautiful. Wow, Mount Holyoke. Nice. So you're running for state rep, and first you have to win the primary in September, and then if you win that, you'll run against. We have a Republican candidate.
I don't think so.
Oh, no Republican yet.
Sure about that yet.
Oh, good, because I'm not aware of any Republican yet.
I'm not either.
Wow. Well, so if you win the primary, it might be it for you this year then, right? If there's, except for write-ins or whatever.
Exactly. Yes, and there is the Green Rainbow Party does have a candidate. So
Oh,
I'll be running against him.
Really,
for
they have a
general.
candidate
Yes,
this
they
year.
do.
Wow,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah.
So we're here at the opening of Phase 2A of the bike path, and you said you have a bike, right, Tami?
I do, and I love
Your
riding this trail. I'm really excited to be here today to see, sort of celebrate the opening officially of the trail, the second phase.
So, and it's beautiful, right? Have you been on it yet, the second phase, or walked it, or seen it?
I've seen it,
Oh,
and
good,
I've
good.
watched the bridge going up, and just been really excited to sort of see the gravel and the clearing, and then the gravel and everything being laid down for it. And I can see parts of it, but I have not been on it yet. But my goal is to get on it this weekend.
Yeah, because you're so busy with your campaign, right, Tami? Yeah. Well, I've been looking forward to meeting you because we've been friends on Facebook, as I am with many of the candidates and local political people. And you're also on my Chelmsford News group page, and now you'll also be on the Chelmsford News TV show.
Great.
So thank you very much, Tami, for talking to us today.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thanks.
For all your work.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Hello, this is Tom Cristiano for the Chelmsford News, and I'm here with my good friend and local Chelmsford artist, Donna Berger. How are you, Donna?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Good, good, thanks. So we're here at the Chelmsford Center for the Arts, right? Where you have a studio.
Yes, me and two other artists, Trina and Rita.
Rita?
Yeah, so anyway, can you believe it? I've been here around 9 years.
Is it 9 years already?
Yeah, because...
Since we redid this place?
No, well, it was before, I was here
Oh, you were here before it was
redone.
renovated.
So I've been here a long time.
Well, 9 years, that's wonderful. So you're happy here, Donna.
Oh, it's great. This is such a wonderful environment, and we get a lot of exposure. People are coming for all types of musical programs and exhibits, and I can't ask for a nicer place to be working.
Nice. And you're open to the public, right? What certain days? Do you recall what they are, what times they are?
Well, usually we are open the second Saturday of the month, and it's usually from 1 to 4.
Second Saturday.
Second Saturday. And it's
Wonderful.
open studios.
Yeah.
And there are gallery shows that we have, and when we have the galleries, we have an opening usually on one of the first Friday of the show, and then we will be open on Saturday and Sunday as well. And so, people can drop in, but the best thing to really do is to probably just call and check to make sure that someone's here. I'd hate for someone to come and not be able to get in.
Yes, yeah. So the number is probably on the website for the
It
Chelmsford
is.
Center for the Arts. And there's also a Facebook page, right, for the,
Yes,
I
there
think,
is.
Chelmsford Center for the Arts.
Yes, it has all the
And-
information on the Facebook page, so that would be great. And, if you're in the area and you just want to check, I am here almost every day.
Really?
But
Nice. Because you do your graphic arts work here, right?
yes,
Donna?
I do graphic design
Graphic
and
design.
do, commissions and things like that in addition to, the regular stuff that goes on here.
Wonderful. Wow. So how long have you been an artist, Donna?
I've been an artist since I was a little girl. And my father was an artist.
Really?
And so, that gave me some influence. And my mother was so terrific. She used to take me to the Cleveland Museum of Art when I was maybe 7 years old, and for a few years they had free art classes every Saturday, and they'd give us with our little, thing to draw on and the supplies, and every week we'd go into a different gallery and talk about the artists and their techniques. And then I got a scholarship when I was in junior high school to go to Cleveland Institute of Art. So,
Really?
so my art exposure started quite young.
How long were you at the Cleveland Institute?
Well, it was in junior high school.
Oh,
and,
I see.
And so I got a scholarship to go just for one semester that I
Semester,
went.
yeah.
Yeah.
How about college? Did you study art in college?
Yes, I was an art major, and I did get a couple of art scholarships. I went to 2 schools. I went to Bowling Green State University in Ohio, and I also went to Cameron University in Oklahoma. And,
In Oklahoma? Wow,
yes.
I never would have expected that. That's quite a ways from Ohio.
It is, and I'm here now.
Yeah, so it sounds like you grew up in Ohio, is that correct?
Yes, that's true.
Oh, nice.
I was in the Cleveland area.
So pretty much all of your adult life you've been an artist.
Yes, I have, yeah.
Wow, wonderful. So do you
One
love...
way or another, I've done marketing, I've done a lot of variety of things, but almost everything, I'm very fortunate, has touched on some type of art.
Yes, and all your graphic arts, you have graphic design jobs from like commercial companies. They could hire you to do logos, to do brochures, all kinds of things, right?
And I do illustrations too.
Oh, and
I've
illustration, yeah.
illustrated a lot of children's books.
I was just
as
going to
well.
mention that. How many books have you illustrated, do you
I
know?
haven't counted, maybe around 14 or something. And I'm working on my own book right now. So
Really?
yes, I got a grant from UMass Lowell. And I'm working on a project that's Chelmsford based. It's called Martha Sparks is Not a Witch, and it's based on a real person that lived in Chelmsford.
Wonderful.
So stay tuned for that.
Wonderful, wow. So you have, in fact, you have some of your paintings that you used in, so you did a book on hummingbirds, right? Hummingbirds.
Well, that is
and-
coming up. I haven't finished.
Oh, you haven't finished that yet? Oh, we have these
but I
beautiful
have-
hummingbird paintings
Yes,
here.
that's going to be another book.
Another book, wow, so Don is doing great as an artist, and it's so hard to make a living as an artist, right, Don?
It is.
You have the graphic
difficult.
design, which brings in some of the commercial aspect and some steady pay,
Yeah.
and then you have your fine art that you do.
And I do
Yeah.
do commissions. I've done a lot of portraits of people and pets.
That's right, you've done beautiful portraits. There's a whole bunch of them here in your studio.
Yep.
That you did. I see John Harrington there, and some of the people were in Jack's Diner, I think, that you painted.
That's right.
Oh, and you painted beautiful pictures of your dog, your what kind of beagle, your beagle.
My beagle, Leo.
Leo the rocket or whatever, Leo the comet, Leo the comet. Beautiful, I'm looking at a beautiful one now. Look at that, is that a new one, Tom?
That one I did about a year and a half ago.
A year, I love it.
Thank you.
And I feature you a lot of times on the Chelmsford Arts Group on Facebook. You've been an Artist of the Week that I've had many times. And I come and visit you periodically. Like I just dropped in today, right? So I surprised you today. You just came back from a trip to San Diego, was it?
Yes.
So we appreciate you coming to talk to us on the Chelmsford News. And is there anything else we should mention before we go? We talked about your studio here, the hours, here at the Chelmsford Center for the Arts, which is on North Road near the center of Chelmsford.
Yep.
Across from the First Parish Church. I'm sure almost everybody of our viewers would know about the Chelmsford Center for the Arts. It was our former town hall. It was built in like 1880, around that time, I think originally. And then it was our town hall for many years. And then we moved to the Chelmsford town offices on Billerica Road. And then this building became somewhat empty, and that's when it was renovated. Do you know how many years?
Sue Gates, and it was probably around 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And Sue Gates was the person who, really, got going, and it's really with her hard work that we have this. So another thing that's exciting that's coming up is, of course, the 4th of July.
Yes.
The Art Society is having a big 50th celebration of being involved in the 4th of July art shows here. So.
Yes.
So there's going to be a lot more artwork here than even normal on 4th of July.
Oh, it's going to be great, yes. And Roberta Witz, the president of the Chelmsford Art Society, is looking for people who maybe won ribbons in the past with their paintings, and she wants to have an exhibit of those paintings from many years ago could be 20, 30 years ago. If you want a blue ribbon, contact Roberta Witz at the Frame Yourself shop in Chelmsford Center, and she would love to talk to you about that. But I did a little segment with Roberta a while ago about that exact topic.
Great.
So is there anything else? I think we covered everything for now, right?
This was so great, and
Oh,
as I
thank
said, this is just off the cuff, so.
Yeah, off the cuff, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Donna.
Thank you.
It's always great to see you and great to talk
Thank
with
you so much for helping us artists get
Oh,
visibility.
My pleasure, Donna, my pleasure. Well, thank you, and I hope to see you all at the Chelmsford Center for the Arts and in Donna's studio very soon. I'm Tom Cristiano. Ciao. This is Tom Cristiano for the Chelmsford News, and I'm at the South Chelmsford Agway with the co-owners. Was it right to call you co-owner, Lisa?
It is.
Co-owner with her husband Manny. This is Lisa Bougoulas. She's a co-owner of the Chelmsford Agway, doing a great job here. We love your farmers markets in the winter, Lisa.
Glad you do.
How many years have you been doing the farmers market now?
Finished up my 8th year.
8th year already. Wow. Time flies. I remember when you guys first bought this place.
Back in 2010.
Wow. Time just zips by, doesn't it? And the farmers markets are going well, right, Lisa?
Yes, very well.
Wonderful. But today we're here at the South Chelmsford Agway because the chicks arrived today, the little chickens. So Lisa's going to tell us all about them, right? You have, how many chickens do you have today, Lisa?
Today's order I picked up at the post office 230 chickens.
230
They're
chickens.
Very loud,
Wow.
You have them in a few boxes in your car.
Wow, 230. And you sell them here. People could pre-order, or you have some that they could come in and
Yes,
buy in the
usually
next
it's-
week or two?
Yeah, it's
They
half,
might have some.
half and half. Like half are pre-orders, and then half I have easily 100 extras. And
Right.
They're only $3.99 a piece.
$3.99. That's fantastic. And then they grow up to be big chickens.
That lay delicious eggs.
Lay delicious eggs, and a lot of people are into this chicken harvesting hobby, right?
Yes, a lot. It's
Husbandry,
going every
whatever you
year.
call it.
Every year it's been going up and up how many I order, yeah.
Maybe it's because it's more organic and healthy.
It is, the eggs are just such a difference between store-bought eggs and your own eggs. In fact, they taste so good.
Yeah, and somebody told me they, like you, I think you like having the chickens kind of as pets, right? Don't your chickens, what do you have, like 10 of them or something?
Yeah, I had 11, and they're getting older now. They're like 8 years old. 8, and I have another batch that's 7.
8 and 7, wow.
Yeah, and the more you handle them when they're small, the friendlier they are with you. Like if I go out in the backyard and I let them out from in my garden, well, I have one that will come over and jump on my lap.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
So it's fun. You enjoy,
It is
you
fun.
love
I
your
enjoy it.
chickens,
I love
right?
my chickens, yeah.
Oh my, you've had them for a while.
I have.
Gee, nice.
Yeah.
So could you tell us a little bit about these
Sure,
chicks you
I'll
have
tell
today?
you
Maybe you
what
could
came
point
in.
out, you could see, what would you call this? Not an incubator, right? But
This is a brooder.
a brooder, I see. And you have this nice warming lamp there.
Yep, because when they're just like, these chickens are only probably 2-3 days old.
2 or 3, that's all, 2 or 3 days old, wow.
That's all.
And most of them, we hope, were females, right, to lay the
Yeah,
eggs
they
and
say
everything?
they're 90% accurate. that they will
90%
be
accurate.
female.
Nice.
Yeah.
So today you went over to the post office on
Yep,
Brick
Chelmsford.
Hill Road
Yep, and
to pick them up, and you brought them over here. Let me know, and I came right over to do this video.
That's right. That's
So,
awesome.
so could you tell us about these chicks, Lisa?
Sure. So like these, tell me if you could see it.
Yeah.
That is a Buff Orpington. That's like your typical big golden chicken that lays big eggs. You'll
And
get,
I
you
said,
know,
oh,
4 or
that's
5
good.
a week at least.
That'd be ones for the families who really want the eggs for
Yes.
breakfast every morning or something. Get one of those golden chickens.
And then these that look like little penguins, these are called black Australorps. And
Nice.
they will really good layers, big eggs. And this chick, believe it or not, when it grows up will be completely black, no yellow. It'll be such a deep black that in the sun it looks like a purplish black.
Wow. And people
Very
like the black.
sturdy.
What color are those eggs? Well, do you
light
know?
brown. Light brown, yeah.
And they're good size eggs, do
Big
you think?
eggs,
Oh, good,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
And what are they called? I'm sorry.
Black Australorp.
Oh my God, yeah.
And then we have mixed in here, see this little ones, if you could see it,
Yeah.
they have feathers going right down their legs. That's a frizzle.
Oh,
And they're
nice.
mini
So,
chickens.
so the mini ones.
Mini
So they would
chickens.
have mini eggs,
They
right?
will have tiny eggs. So yeah, we have a few colors here. Here's a yellow one. You can see the feathers on the legs.
Yeah. So people have those mostly as pets, not.
Well,
or
they,
for-
well,
do
no, they
lay the eggs, but they're
They lay
small
They're
eggs, right?
Small eggs. It's
Small
just
eggs.
a matter of how many eggs does it take to make scrambled eggs with tiny chickens.
Yeah, yeah, I see. You just need a few more eggs.
A few more eggs. That's all.
Nice.
But they're good layers too.
Nice. Hello, this is Tom Christiano with the Chelmsford News with my good friend Jim Curley. How are you, Jim?
I'm doing well, Tom. How are you today?
Good, good, thanks. And
Great.
Jim is also a Chelmsford Minuteman. I see him in his historic revolutionary uniform, you might say, right, Jim?
Yep, we get outfitted all the time. Yep.
Right? Yeah, you
Great.
do a great job with that. And you have that nice musket that you spend a ton of money on.
Oh, yes, those are very expensive.
Because I remember I talking to you one day. I was thinking about becoming a Minuteman,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah,
can't.
you're just a moment man.
I'm only a 1 second man. I can't hold. But it's great to see you today. Today you're here with the Chelmsford Military Community Covenant.
That's right, that's right.
And could you explain what that is, Jim?
Well, first of all, we're here at Agway today. Agway is sponsoring a barbecue for us as a fundraiser to assist us with all of the activities we do. So the Chelmsford Community Covenant Task Force, what we do is we help support families of deployed service personnel and or service personnel that have come home, maybe need a little bit of assistance with things. We augment all the other programs that are out there. We're not meant to do anything instead of, but we help to augment and maybe fill in some holes that may not exist.
Wonderful. So how many families are you helping right now? Do you have any idea? I mean, it's like 10 or 20 or 50?
At this moment, it's a little bit quiet. We've got one in the wings.
Yeah.
We don't oftentimes have a whole lot going on, but we're ready for when someone needs a little bit of assistance.
So we don't have none over in Afghanistan or Iraq or overseas at the moment that need assistance?
So we don't have a listing of all the deployed personnel because that's private information. People have to come to us and ask us or get connected to us through some of the town offices and such.
That's nice. So you help them out, and so today we're fundraising with the South Chelmsford Agway.
That's correct.
With Lisa
Yes.
Bakula
Lisa,
is here.
she's here somewhere. Yeah.
And you're here with Pat Wojcik, select person
We've
Pat
got Lisa,
Wojcik.
we've got Steve.
Lisa and Steve is
Yeah.
here. Hi, Steve. Steve's always helping out.
Brian will
Oh,
be
there's
able to
Lisa
later.
right there. Lisa Bougoulas.
Lisa, yeah.
And I want to give a nice plug for the Agway and Lisa because they donate the hamburgers, the hot dogs, the cheese for the cheeseburgers, all the drinks,
The cookout.
the cookout, the location.
Yeah.
They donate all of
They
that
donate all, and
to
they
your
let us,
organization,
and they let us keep the donations that come in.
which is wonderful. And there's other organizations they help
And
out
they
as
do
well.
that throughout the year for people.
It's
Absolutely.
wonderful,
It
yes.
couldn't be better.
Well, we have a
Yeah, we
little.
have a customer ready.
Yep, we got customers here and everything, so it's great.
Right.
Great. Well, Jim, so today we have hot dogs, cheeseburgers, hamburgers,
Yep.
drinks,
such.
barbecued here
Yep.
only for $1 that you sell them here, right?
A donation of $1 per item, and
Wonderful.
think of all the money we have a potential to make.
And all of it, as I said, Agway make sure that you get all the money, even
Right.
though they donated all
They
the
donate
food,
the time,
drinks.
the energy, the cost. It's great.
Wonderful.
It couldn't be better.
Yeah. Well, are you a veteran, by the way, Jim?
I am not. Nope, they wouldn't have me.
But you're a Minuteman, though. You do
I'm
that.
a
You help
Minuteman.
out
My
a lot
family
with all those.
is all from the military.
Oh, wonderful.
My son, my
Wonderful.
daughter-in-law, my son-in-law is currently with the reserves up in New Hampshire.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
that's wonderful. Great. Well, it's great to see you and everybody else that's helping out today, Jim. This will be on the Chelmsford News on YouTube, on cable TV, and on Facebook. So it's going to be all over.
We're going to be famous.
Hopefully it'll come out good. If not, we'll redo it.
Sure.
Thank you, Jim.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Bye.